Hi, this is Rick Rise from HighDefColor.com. Today's tutorial is going to be about preparing files for the new dimensional coding that's available on the digital presses at HighDefColor.com. Spot dimensional coding is a new technology that allows you to create a surface or the texture of an image. Spot dimensional coding is a raised, high-gloss UV-like coating that creates a texture with a product. We are currently in Photoshop CS5, and we have built a direct mail piece within Photoshop CS5. And you can see that our logos and our copy is all produced together, and we've also included our bleed within the image. There's no point in actually creating this file in InDesign when we can do it all in one step here in Photoshop. Now we're also going to be demonstrating an Rgb workflow out of Photoshop. An Rgb workflow will alleviate the need to convert any of your images into CMYK. This is a tremendous time saver and also will save a lot of disk space. So you can see our image here. We're in Rgb, and you can notice our different channels here, red, green, and blue. Now our spot coding is going to come from a selection. So I've already created a selection of the dimples of the football, and I'm isolating those here. As you can see, this is the actual selection that's going to have the raised surface. The black areas will be raised, creating the effect of the football, the feel of the football. And it's important to note that the name of this channel should be called dimensional, and that is done by going into the channel options and simply typing in dimensional. Now when you do this, make sure that dimensional is spelled with all caps. That is important because that is the signifier during the ripping stage for that file to be extracted to be created as a spot coding. So from here we're going to turn our plates back on, and I can shut this off for now. This file will still be included, but at this point we're going to go into our export process, or save as a PDF out of Photoshop. So under File, we're going to go to Save As, and we're going to simply name our file. And of course, for the sake of time, I've already done this. So we named our file, put our location, and we're going to make sure we select the Photoshop PDF. Now it's important that that we select our spot colors. The spot colors, when that is selected, that'll pick up our dimensional plate for our PDF file. We're going to make sure that we also embed the Adobe 98 RGB color profile. And the reason why we're embedding this is when we create or export our PDF, we're going to do our color conversion from Adobe 98 into our Grackle CMYK color profile. So at this point, we're going to hit Save, and our export options are going to pop up. And a couple things to take note here. We want to make sure that we use a PDF X4 preset. So under our X4 presets, we also have to make sure that our compatibility is set to the PDF 1.7 standard. Now our next tab is the compression tab, and here, in case we have a larger image that we should really have, we're going to be converting, or I should say downsampling this image to 300 pixels per inch. This will allow for a streamlined upload into the FTP server at HighDefColor.com. And we want to make sure our compression is set to JPEG and our image quality is set to high. The high setting will give us enough compression while not degrading our image. Under the Output tab, this is where our color conversion is going to take place. We want to convert to destination, and our destination is going to be the coded Grackle 2006 profile. The Grackle 2006 profile is the largest CMYK color gamut for sheet-fed printing. This is the color profile that we run to at HighDefColor.com. Now under the PDF X settings, we want to set the same thing again to the Grackle 2006 profile. This will help populate the job as it goes down the production line. So at this point, we're going to save our PDF, and as our file is being converted and saved into the PDF format, we're going to open it into Adobe Acrobat, and we're going to use a cool little pre-flighting tool within Acrobat, and that is available under the Advanced Print Production Output Preview. Now the Output Preview will pop up and you can see that our Coded Grackle 2006 profile is selected, and you'll notice here that our colors are now in CMYK, and we also can deselect our individual plates here. You can see that we have our cyan, magenta, yellow, and black process plates, and we also have our dimensional plate, which was picked up out of the export out of Photoshop. So we can turn off our dimensional coding. You can see our color, and as we mouse over the image, you'll notice that the colors have been converted to CMYK within the document. So at this point, if we want, we can turn off the individual plates if you want to see how the actual separation was built. Not really that necessary, but again, this shows you a cool little workflow out of Photoshop to create spot dimensional coding files while also using an Rgb workflow. Well, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and look back in the future for some new tutorials from highdefcolor.com. Have a good day. Thanks.